Hello everyone, can you guys hear me well? Hello, please leave a comment if you're here. Hello, can you guys hear me well? Can you guys hear me well? My voice, music, everything is good? Oh, Skeptic. Welcome, Skeptic, my old friend. Now I can pronounce your name very well. Skeptic, right? Skeptic. You guys helping to improve my English. Thank you guys. Oh, some people is coming. Could you say hi? I wish I can know who is him, who is not, you know, unless you guys. Jerry! I miss you, man. I should do more like Skype talk with you like last time. Somewhere this week. Skeptical. Alright. I think there's enough people. I don't want you guys wait too much. Welcome to my channel, UyghurMan. Alright guys, let's put some background music, make it cool. What is the topic today? Do you wanna stand with justice? I mean, if you are my older followers, old subscribers, for you probably, do you wanna keep stand with justice? That's my question for today. And my answer is yes. You definitely want, I know you. And your first step should be boycott made in China. Why I speak like this? You can already realize from the slideshow on the screen. Oh, right here. Watch it. That's all Uyghurs who working in Chinese facility by forced for free or very cheap labor price. Those Uyghurs lady, sisters, and those brothers, Uyghur brothers, they're making your t-shirt, making your shoes, sneakers, making your computer, probably. Those Uyghurs as slave probably made a lot of things in your life, in your daily usage. Let's see what all those brand is. Who made in China and made by those free, cheap Uyghurs labor. Slave, I should say. They're using us as a slave. Look at this. Look at those brands. Is there any familiar brand? I think all of those is very familiar. All of those are okay. I'm not talking about those brands like Mi, Oppo, Li-Ning, Chinese brand, okay? I'm not talking about this Huawei hair, Chinese brand. Of course, Chinese brand first. They started with copying some other things, and then they just scale up, made the copy things legally. Those are all those Chinese brand is. There's nothing new from them. They just copy from it, combine, make it together, make their brand. And the rest brand here, like Adidas, all those clothes, and like BMW. Okay, let's look at this one. Huawei, okay, like I said, this is a Chinese brand. I'm just not talking about those. They are evil company. They are government-owned company. Look at the Huawei, Zhonghua Youwei. It means China stand up again. Something like that. Zhonghua Youwei, Zhongxing, Zhonghua Zhenxing. From Zhonghua Zhenxing means again also a bright future for Chinese, like that. From the brand is so nationalist, and so you can see it's supported from the government, Chinese Communist Party. The brand like Huawei. That's I should not talk that much about Huawei because there's a lot of video on the internet because America started to stop the Huawei, and then the rest of the world now realize it is kind of Chinese Communist shady plan. So they all start banning the Huawei. But look at the brand Nike, and Zara, all those clothes. Puma, you know, Dell computer, Samsung, you know. I'm not saying those brands from outside is bad. Oh, you have to ban those brands, you know. Those brands, this big company has a lot of facility, like factory in different country, like in China, like Vietnam, and like in Indonesia, wherever, cheap labor, like they can make money, right? They will pay them, they will work for them. Like the Vietnam, Indonesia, it's fine. I can show you. I just took some picture from my shoes, the shoes I sell. Actually, I do Nike business. Nike sell, retail their shoes. And every time I go to the Nike outlet, I pick some cheap, like discounted shoes to sell, retail on the eBay, right? So I will pick, but I don't pick whichever I can make money. There's a lot of shoes. Oh, I was like, okay, really cheap, 40% discount. But when I open the shoes and check the label, if it's made in China, I never touch it. I just put it back. Okay, whoever wants, you can just buy it. I never buy anything made in China. One time, me and my wife just looking for the vinegar, black vinegar, but made in not China. Spent like a whole afternoon, I believe. We were just driving from the supermarket to supermarket. We can't find. Finally, we find something like that, something like black vinegar, but it's made in Japan. We still can find. There's nothing wrong with use not made in China. If you use those brands, let me tell you, not those brands. You have to, when you touch those brands, when you try to do something with those brands, check where it's made. If it's made in China, that's what I want to talk. Boycott, made in China. We should. That's what I want to talk like a couple years ago, actually. But that time, if I talk like that, people might think I'm crazy or I'm just full of hate. I don't want to give people like that type of impression. Now, I'm saying this is the people, this everything now, because China, what kind of organization it is, I don't need to talk too much because everyone started knowing about them. That's made me feel I can talk it now. So all those brands right here, please think ahead or think twice. You should not buy any brand from them, and if it's made in China. I will show you guys my shoes, my business. I'm running this business very good. I never expect I can make money from the YouTube or Facebook because all the things I'm talking is very sensitive. I mean even coronavirus is demonetized is demonetized by Google right now. But I don't care. I keep talking. We as justice believers, we are not the businessmen like a lot of people doing or a lot of country doing with China. No, we are not. So I will keep talking whatever can help, whatever is about justice. So, see, YouTube is demonetizing videos about corona. Anything if you have even you have millions view, but you just don't put the ads on your video. So your income from that video, if you like this channel, if you like you feel you believe justice too, just don't use anything made in China. You still can be the world, the earth's not gonna stop without China. We have to clarify, we have to understand about that. Okay, let's jump to the comment section and discuss a little bit from here. Okay, Skeptic said we gotta hit them where it hurts, in their pocket. That's the only language that I can understand. Let me answer your first question, Skeptic. Yeah, not answer, I mean just add something. You're right. We have to hit them because they did a lot of bullshit. They're using Uyghurs as slaves. They're taking their organ as a business, as a way to make money. And we as the one should stop to contribute their business to make money from the human organs. I'm not just making up this about organ harvesting things. This is very serious things. This is what just released from Chinese news. Chinese hospital. I will show you guys about organ harvesting one thing real quick. What's this? What he's saying, this is a hospital, said a doctor in one of the big hospital. He said, oh, we've finished over 1,000 lung transplant case, like a surgery, more than 1,000. So this type of surgery is very common for us. Okay, lung transplant surgery is very common to them because they did more than 1,000 this type of surgery, and every 2 or 3 days we do this type of surgery. It's very common. Our group is very mature on this type of surgery. That's what they said. Now we have it is lung surgery, but if you have a little idea about the transplant surgery, like this guy said, Thomas Becker said, one transplant surgery need more than it gonna cost. It is like the price of that is $600,000, and it's very hard surgery because the lung need a transplant. The fresh one can only stay in the air after taken from the body. Can only stay alive to less than 12 hours. That's maximum 12 hours. Gone. It means wasted. You take and you cannot do that surgery. And the surgery usually takes 5 hours, so it only have 6 to 7 hours to deliver it, right? How it works? I mean, doesn't make sense in China, but how it works? Who can explain to me? If the deliver one lung organs need 7 hours from somewhere, it's pretty fast, right? Because you need to take it from the different state, different country, probably. But in China, it's so easy, and they do more than 1,000 cases because their organs to those patients, those expensive surgery. Of course, the person who does this type of surgery probably is pro-communist rich people, like 600,000 in China. Not regular people have. It's all about communist head. They can support them, and then they can just go. Doctor can go database. Okay, these guys, they have all the biogenetic database to all the people in concentration camp, right? Like in the prison and in concentration camp, so they can just go, oh, this guy's blood is matched with this patient. For makes that 600,000, we need to go and get that loan. So they will go, give them any titles, you can just arrest them, immediately take their organ out, and do those type of surgeries. Those 1,000 surgeries come from like that. There's no any other under explanation for that. I know China, I know Uyghurs, no one want to donate their organs like that much in China. A Chinese level, Uyghurs levels, we not that level. I know in America has like, you want to donate, you're saying if deliver, like DMV, you really ask you, do you want to organ donate if you have something. China don't have that. It means they go and take by force. Those more than 1,000 case, so surgery is made by that. And the word I said, the way I describe is not my word. It's from the doctor who escaped from China, who did those type of surgery, then talked and then just explain in my own channel. That's how they do. That's how they do business with our life, with our dead body. I mean, it was not dead. They go and kill and make it dead body. And if we are still alive, they use us as a business, as a free labor, as a slave. So it is a time to boycott made in China, guys. We don't want to distribute anything bad, right? Everything will turn to the history, right? After next moment, this moment, next moment, what happened before is all history, right? How are we gonna judge? We will get judged by our history. If your history is good or not, you did, you contribute, you stand by who? Did you speak up? All these things gonna be on the history. So I just want my followers, my friend, stand correct side when we become history. So how we can stand the correct side? So the first thing, what I believe is boycott made in China. Don't buy, don't contribute their evil business, and don't go and get anything made in China, anything made in my brothers and my sisters as slave. I feel so bad. You can do your business, any business, even with Nike. I'm not talking all those. They have different facilities, so we can force them to close the factory in China. So they're not, okay, we're not making any money. Anyway, people don't buy anything from the made in China, so they have to close. This world is consumer. We are as a consumer, we have a lot of power. But we have to realize that we have to do it as action. Do it real way. Okay, are you justice believer? Yes, if you're a justice believer, just should not buy anything made in China. When you buy anything, just look at it. Just look at the label. Made in China? Oh, sorry, keep it with you. That's all. If you go Alibaba, there's a lot of manufacture from the other country, Turkey, Indonesia, all those like Vietnam, Thailand. I saw a lot of other countries make same thing with China. We can buy from them. So and there's another thing, like skeptic asked me, talked very early. Here's the talk about the TikTok things. About the TikTok. Okay, I just found this article right here about for you guys. Made in China. Of course, software is also not trustful if it's made in China. That's evil organization, guys. It's a Chinese Communist Party is nothing like what you think, nothing like what they do advertise. Nothing. Do not believe those state-owned country. That's like a media. That's why America kicked out 5 different media, Chinese media. Everything have to serve Chinese Communist Party as if it's a Chinese company or Chinese media company, whatever. So like an app like this, a lot of people complain Facebook asks a lot of information, they take you too much privacy, blah blah. TikTok is a rubber of your privacy. This is just to get every information from you. I mean, this is not my word. This is about the U.S. lawmaker, military. Since that's why America very cautious on anything made in China, because I don't want to talk too much about between two countries, but you have to be aware. If U.S. with their technique figure this out, we should believe, because I'm not trying to believe everything from the U.S. Of course, I'm not. What I want to say is, whatever China try to advertise, you just understand this opposite way, you will be fine. You will be on the correct track. Just don't use made in China. Even TikTok. I never had TikTok because I know what it is. It's so highly addictive because you get too much information from you. That's why a lot of teenagers using that. They're addicted on it. So addicted, if you like just take a look at all the topics, so much related each other. So you can just stuck on that because that's all exactly what you want, right? You like that type of video and you can discover everything because they took too much privacy and know everything about you already. You want that happen? Do you want that happen? It's like Huawei phone. Huawei and TikTok is the biggest scam in the world. And as I was saying, I realized, about that YouTube demonetizing things. Should we just stop? Stop talking because of YouTube or YouTube's father, Chinese communists or whatever, don't want us to talk? Is that just that not serious? Coronavirus or Wuhan virus is? Not make you scared? You didn't see those people just collapse on the road, bomb, bomb, bomb. It was in China if you look at my old video. Now it's seeing the Iran, Italy, all those countries. All those Chinese Communist Party's friend country got most hurt from the coronavirus. All those countries who believe Chinese Communist Party's one belt, one road plan. Now it's become one belt, one virus. Because of Chinese Communist Party. You don't know. Because of they keep bullshit, they keep talking nonsense, and then if you listen something like over and over again, nonsense, even maybe you will think it's sense. That's how they make illegal things become legal. Like all those their company. It's knock off things, right? They just copy, or even use different part and make it together and make it their own brand. Eventually, those become legal. We have to accept it. It's same thing. And last things I want to talk is about after. Hold on, I'll show you guys one video. How shame the Chinese communist is, and from this, they're asking, they require from the world last week about the world should appreciate, say thanks to to China because of their good decision, their help, their assist, so that the other country didn't get hurt from Wuhan virus that much. That's what they said. And then this guy speak like this.
The Chinese for a formal apology. This coronavirus originated in China, and I have not heard one word from the Chinese. A simple "I'm sorry."
So I know what you're feeling, man. I don't know what your name is. Your name is Jesse. I know what you're feeling, but they're not gonna apologize or an apology. They won't. Mao Zedong killed 78 million innocent people. All the regime or any of them from Communist Party or use any form, apologize or said sorry or not. That's Wuhan virus is how many population. For them, they kill, it's okay. Even though it did kill, they don't apologize. Like 78 million Mao Zedong killed. Look at those cultural revolutions, the father and the son, the mother and the son fighting each other because of the communists. It drives, brainwashed people, innocent people, low-educated people, just drives them crazy, makes them like fight each other like animal, and killing each other. Eventually 78 million. If you look at my old video about who is the most brutal tyrant, that video, I think it's I think it's episode 4, episode fight each other like something. If you look at it, they never apologize about those. So for the coronavirus or this virus, do you think they will apologize? No way. How many people killed in the world? How many people killed in the world, but how many people killed inside of the world? And all the world has to be appreciate China from the China way to say it. We have to appreciate. Like they come and invaded our land. They come and took our natural resources. They come selling our baby. I mean, selling our baby is because when I was in East Turkestan, the kids we scared to let the kids play outside because there's a lot of Chinese kid robber. They just go, if they sell some kids, just takes them to the car and sell their organ. There's a black market of that illegal organ transplant business, organ harvesting business. There's black markets. That's why they do that to us. They do every evil thing to us, basically. I cannot imagine anything worse than they did. I cannot find anything worse than what they're doing. That's why I just say it's evil. And they also requiring Uyghur to appreciate them. They're requiring Uyghur say, okay, you come to beat us up, rip us up, but you still our God. That's what they want to hear. They said they push us, say, every meal we eat, every clothes we wear is not from the God. It's from the Chinese Communist Party. We have to appreciate them. Now they use same methodology to the world. About the coronavirus. They give you really shit, like a shady trap. That's from one of the 36 strategy, probably, No one knows where the coronavirus, no one have proven, and the Chinese Communist Party never allowed the international organization to go there, investigate about it. And now they're saying because of us, and they also said Wuhan virus might not it is from the China. First case is from China, but not means that's originated in China. They trying to say someone made that, and or Wuhan virus is not from Wuhan or something like that. They trying to make some nonsense like common sense. It's not a sense, but it's common sense. Like a lot of things are happening in the world. It should not happen, but it always happen, right? That's what they're trying to do. And you are, Jesse, you are expecting China to say sorry about that. Oh, that's sorry, hi, apology, and you're welcome. This type of nice word is between the human and the human. Chinese Communist Party just evil. How are you requiring or like hoping evil to do the human things? That's super ridiculous. You have to understand and look at Chinese Communist Party very well. Fully understand who they are, how they're using their culture or things to trapping the world. How they lie. Everything what they're saying is lie. Even the Chinese people inside of the Han people, they know the Chinese communist regime is totally bullshit. But what they can do, they don't have any things can restrict, right? That's why they're accepting it. But a lot of brave people start to speak up about what Chinese communists doing. That's pretty good. But the majority of Chinese still not stand up. That's we should focus more and let. If one day Chinese Han people all wake up and do all these things, start thinking everything with love, with just anything. If they do opposite ways with what the Chinese communists doing, if they do like Taiwanese people do, if they do like Hong Kong people do, everything will go. That's what I believe. So Chinese Communist Party's solution is from the Chinese people itself, and it depends on they want what kind of life they want. And as you know, if they know and the Chinese communist is a liar or things, and they're still contributing or helping the Chinese Communist Party direct and indirect way, this type of this type of Wuhan virus or something like this is never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. So skeptic, what do you think? What do you think about let me ask you guys questions. Should we call this Wuhan virus or coronavirus or COVID-19, or and tell me why, please, if you're watching. So my question is, should we call this virus Wuhan virus or coronavirus or COVID-19 or whatever? So how should we call? I mean, it changed the name to the COVID-19 and it changed it to the coronavirus. Now they're trying to say it's nothing about China. So what do you guys think? Any comment? Any comment? What should we think about this? How should we call this virus? Wuhan virus or COVID-19 or the something else, or the coronavirus? COVID-19 skeptic believe COVID-19 is official name, but given by who? Is that given by the WHO? If it's given by WHO, then we should not call them that way, because everything proves that WHO is just work for the communists, part of communists. it was called the Wuhan virus, and then it changed it to the coronavirus, and then COVID-19 become official name. Oh yeah, it's good. But China now, because of the name is changed, I think that's part of their plan. Now the name is changed. Now that's why they say Wuhan virus might not from Wuhan. You know, for this question, there's a lot of discussion. Oh yeah, not a Chinese restaurant. I mean, any restaurant, any places, a lot of people, I mean, all got affected, you know, not just Chinese restaurant. Now it's like my friend, my coworker said, oh, from next week, we were talking about in the gym. He said, oh, from next week I may need to not come to the gym that often because too many interact with people like that. Not because of that Chinese or Chinese restaurants things, I believe. You know, this is part of the made in China. That's why I think for not get the trap of the Chinese Communist Party, we still need to call it Wuhan virus. Otherwise, change it and then try to blame on this to the America or to the other country. It's such a shame. But for the other people, but we definitely not for the pointing our finger to the Chinese people. I never do that. But Chinese Communist Party, we want a free life, freedom. Everyone who live in China, Uyghur, Kazakh, gonna be free. Everyone gonna be free. It's good for them, good for everyone. We not try to hurt or against anyone's opinion. You know, we just want a free. That's why Justice Believer is here. And a lot of Chinese also waking up. I will show you this video.
Why should every digital agency care about ADA compliance?
Okay.
In a nutshell, if your client's website
几十年以来，你们不是一直口口声说养活了我们中国10几亿中国人民吗？好，中国共产党到了你们大显身手的时候了。我们不合作。几十年以来，你们不是一直口口声说养活了我们中国10几亿中国人民吗？好。
This guy said, "Oh, couple decades, you guys talking about Chinese communists is the one who supported all those people, all the citizens of China, all this Chinese people. Okay, now it's a time to prove it. We have a virus, we can't work basically. So please just support us, feed us." It's so true. It's a time to you prove it.
疫情当前，大家人人自保，请求你们站出来养活我们中国14亿老百姓
Let's support that.
人民。我们不复工，你们不是
We now return to work,
哪里有
right?
困难哪里就有我们的党员吗？现在有困难的地方很多，在疫情的重灾区，需要你们共产党员，需要你们党员干部先上。
Yeah.
我们不还账。
See, in this type of serious situation, we saw how the Chinese Communist Party treats their own people, right? They're beating them, they lock them in, they have no food to eat. Some of them is just they become homeless. They can't even go back to their own home. The people like hitting each other, beating each other up. Some police just killed people on the street because of so tough, rough action. And in this type of serious time, who is the one on the most danger? Again, right? Uyghurs, they send Uyghurs to those to work as a nurse in that Wuhan city, inside of city, in that hospital, right? and also their own people, like a regular Chinese citizen is working and fighting with the virus. All the Chinese doctor and work, and someone already killed, died, you know. Where is those communists? Where is those communists who said, oh, we are the one built the country, we are the one made, you know, if you was a leader in this type of specific, especially in the hard time, you have to stand up with your own family, with your son, with your daughter, with your mother, or with your wife. Everyone should be fight together, right? Instead, they just send Uyghurs and those type of Chinese citizen to fight with this coronavirus and force them to work. Those Chinese citizens said, no, we don't work. It's time to you to support us right now. You always say like that way. It's time to prove. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I support you, man. He's calling Uyghurs. Oh, no. He's calling to the stand up, to the everyone stand up for the let's end the Chinese Communist Party. Exactly what I want as well. Yeah, and Jerry said, yeah, it happens in New York City. They recorded low state. They had record low state. I think we should always look the fact of how it originated. Yes, we definitely need. I mean, those Chinese people, of course, innocent, most of them. But if you was the one, never speak up when your country, your government did those evil things to the Uyghurs. When they show you those bullshit video about Uyghurs is terrorists. Actually, what they did, they act by themselves. All the terrorist attack in China, East Turkestan, none of us did it. Maybe one of them is true, but the 99% is about them. So what do you expect from the Uyghurs though? You come to our land, beat us up, and you don't allow there's less than 1%, 0.01% Uyghurs stand up and against you? Are you joking? You can do whatever you want, and when Uyghurs cannot stand up, say no, and you was the one drives them crazy if that those terrorist attack is. But what we believe from our heart is all Chinese lie. That the internal fight about how they make our area very looks dangerous, so they can ask more money from the government to keep stable of the society. That's how they do. How those Chen Quanguo, Wang Lequan, the local Chinese governor did all those bomb attack by themselves. They played it. We have a lot of talk on those things. They all did by themselves and tried to tell the world we are the terrorists. The people they arrested, the people they taken to the concentration camp, a lot of them, nothing to do with religion. We have been stopped going to mosque for 3 years, a couple years before they started. There's a lot of Uyghur scholars, they smart, they know that the Chinese communists gonna arrest all this because they start to record Uyghurs scan ID to go to mosque. Since a lot of allied, our smart people, our scholars, don't go to mosque, don't pray that much, try to act like not religious, but even then, all of them get wiped out. So a lot of people believe this is a China tried to do to the Muslims. There's nothing to do to the Muslims. Muslim is part of their plan. They just use our identity to wipe us out. Because the world already did the media. You can see from the media, Uyghurs and all the Muslim is kind of bad on the media after 9/11. So they use that. Okay, this is good excuse. Before that, they tried to use different reason to wipe us out, kill us a lot. They tried to say we are separatism or blah blah, whatever they can call us. They can just find a certain reason and just wipe us out. And those Chinese people did speak up for us, or did they or contribute this? discrimination or immigration things. The Chinese communists never force them to go, let them to go and then make a fun, or to go to force them to force marriage to Uyghurs. They all do by them, their hope, they're willing. They're contributing the Chinese Communist Party because Chinese Communist Party promised them, oh, Chinese Communist Party, as they are, is very rich, or they can handle their life, and it's a raise time of the whole Chinese nation. That's how they brainwash the whole Chinese. That's why the whole Chinese never speak up. I mean, 99% of Chinese never speak out for Uyghurs. There's some like Victor Xu I just saw in like one interview, and some activism speak out for the Uyghurs, but majority of them, if you ask them, even my co-workers, like even my high educated who has PhD, my friends, Chinese friends, they don't feel bad for what the China did to Uyghurs. From our talk, I can feel that. That's the sad part. Then they didn't speak up for us. They choose to stand with evil. If you don't take care of someone's life, and when like your life is also not gonna be taken care of that well. That's the rule of the world. That's how we hold the systems created, I believe. That's why I want to speak up for that. I don't want to face this type of things on my life. So anything injustice, I want to speak out. I want to talk about it. Because when the people need help, if you don't talk, help them. When you need help, no one gonna help, right? That's basic stance. So I don't want, because of this coronavirus, like a lot of Chinese people outside get watched by different eyes, or you know. But you have to find everything from your own reason. There's a reason. There's a reason. Don't complain to society. Don't do this. There's a reason. Everything. That's what I want to say. I mean, they start paid from the beginning actually, but not that much from the beginning. I mean, I'm trying to say answers Jerry's the skeptics question. Why aren't world governments paying attention to the internment camps? I mean, how much you want a government do? Government is not for the pay attention to something, right? They just report what they can. They report it, what's happening. I mean, America, Western world stand pretty good. They didn't disappointed Uyghurs and other nations, even some majority of the Muslim world. There's nothing about the religion saying, okay? A lot of people saying this is about China do the Muslim. But why those Muslims are on the Chinese side then? There's something deeper game on this. But for the internment camp, there's enough media, enough news, enough videos already showing to you on your screen, and it is us. We didn't speak up. We didn't come together to do something to China. Like the first step, like I said, boycott made in China. That's the thing, example. That's the thing we can do, right? Boycott made in China is the things we can do. If you think instead of we should complain about the world does not paying attention, blah blah, we already know how many attention they want. I mean, for China, who can talk, who have enough power to talk against China? That's another question. China hiddenly been very strong on their army things. Now they have this type of virus weapon. Everyone's scared China, honestly. And they have a lot of money. And the world have a certain connection with China because of their manufacturing, kind of monopolized all the world. That's what basically China hope. China said, based on this coronavirus, the world, we should come together, deal with it, or under this coronavirus, we are the whole system. Like, we should come together. And it is true now, after coronavirus, I mean, you cannot fully ignore China because every source is from China, basically, that's where it's from. Now, if you play like a racist game, it's pointless. We should not do that. We should find out who made it and let those country, whoever it is, take responsibility. How much money, how each country got affected. There's a lot of country, they don't have any like support for that. I heard some country don't even test it because they don't have test kit, or since they can't have it, they can't test it. So they just and about this coronavirus, look at this. This is top 4 country, right? Look at this. This is all the country. Even Kuwait, Iraq, Taiwan, Greece, India, or Denmark, all those countries basically in the world. Oh, this never finished. Oh, look at it. It's nothing about the Chinese virus anymore. It's a whole wide weapon. Start working. Imagine if this is keep spreading, how much money each country gonna spend for control it, and those unsafe feelings that China made for everyone, and like anxiety made for everyone. Who gonna take responsibility for this? Is that just gonna gone without anything, no results, just gonna go, just get forgot in the future? No, right? It will, something will happen and stop this and let the person pay for this, right? A person, a group, or organization, or whatever your country is. No matter your second biggest or first biggest economy in the world, you're gonna get punishment, right? It will. One day. Any question, skeptic or Jerry? We have a couple more minutes left and we can discuss together whatever question if you have. About any question, guys? Last couple minutes left about the coronavirus. Alright, this is a long story. I am the one. Okay, for answer the Jerry's question, why do you believe this is a bioweapon? It's a very good question. First of all, this is only I'm not sure. This is definitely, I cannot talk like that, but I'm 100% believe in myself. I can take responsibility to myself. This is bioweapon from China, based on how I understand, how I feel about China, what they did to the world, to their own people, how they treat their own people, how they treat Uyghurs' life, and what happened between the America and the China, how China inside gets really corrupted, and they also internal fight, the regime, how it turned this regime become like a really kind of last moment of this regime because of all the trade war happened between America and China. The last contract China signed is almost impossible to China to deal with it. And there's a lot of articles, biology articles, which from Wuhan P4 lab published all about coronavirus, this type of virus. It's super clear. If you're really interested, I can send you those articles about how they described this type of virus, how they made this type of virus can able to transfer to human being, even like that. And from the structure of this coronavirus, scientists, expert discovered this is like real, like Indian. One of the Indian scientists, the first one to find this is emerged bio-generated virus. And it's from where? There's only two options, right? America and China, right? Can able to do that. And China was, and I also watched and saw what are the Chinese. Who is here? I forgot. He said in the future war is nothing about the atomic bomb, like that type of thing. That's too low. We're not gonna do that. We will focus on more bigger scale, more crazy weapon, like bio weapon, like that. They like to, that's why they're doing research about it. So not only that, not only just this is what I believe this is a bio weapon generated from the China. I also believe they tested this type of bio weapon in Uyghurs, in the camps, based on all those person came out from the camp. How they described about the camp is exactly like this. I hope not, again, like I said, but that's what I believe 100%. I mean, for the Chinese Communist Party, you just need listen and translate it in your mind to the opposite way, then that's gonna be true. That's gonna be the fact. Like this, they said this is the origin. The Chinese Communists said, oh, origin might not from China, means it is from China. It is. If it's not from China, you don't even need to talk like that. You don't even need to say it. People world will know. Oh, this is from where? If you say it, it means you're proving you have something. And from the beginning of the coronavirus, right? Why the Chinese Communist Party don't allow the international organization go there and investigate? And why does it report all the wrong data? They didn't help the world to stop it from the beginning. They didn't tell even Chinese people at the beginning. They want to have a comfortable New Year first, and then try to tell the society, try to tell their own people. That's why when they told the Wuhan people, it's already under control. Oh no, not under control. It's already lost the control. Sorry. That's why almost million people dead from this virus. Don't believe those 3,000 people from China. That's a joke. Look at this, 3,000 people dead from China. And I can count 3,000 video people dead. Only video we can probably find 3,000. And how they arrest those people, whoever even tell their relatives, their parents got killed or got infected by the coronavirus. That's all banned in China. Yeah, maybe I talked too much about the coronavirus today again. My topic was boycott made in China. I wish you guys more focus on the boycott made in China for this time now. And that, like coronavirus or Wuhan virus, since we have long time to talk. But by boycott made in China is the things we have to start now, guys. I am just spending my time doing the YouTube don't want me talk. Everything I talk is YouTube don't want me to do it. They definitely gonna demonetize all my video. That's proof I'm not here for make money or become a popular, famous for that. I want to tell the truth. If you like it, if you want to contribute me instead of Chinese communists, if you trust me more than Chinese communists, please just follow me and do it. Boycott. Don't buy anything if you saw it's made in China, please. Those are from Uyghurs, my peoples, my sisters, my brothers, as slave. I don't want to see that. I don't want you to help China to do it. Everyone gonna get judged, no matter what your religion it is. In this world, in the next world, we will get judged. We will become history. What kind of people you want to be in the history? You want to be the one who contributes all the time to China, that's made China this evil dragon grow up? Or you want to be the one always think how to turn this evil down? It's the choice. The choice is up to you. I just want to spend my weekend Friday here, just talk with you guys a little bit about my opinion. And I wish you guys gonna like what I'm saying. I wish this world full of justice. I know it's hard, but we have to fight for that. We have to do something for the justice. That's how the justice comes. Justice is the things we need to earn. Nothing about just come it by itself. That's what I understand. That's why even my English is so broken. Even I work 8 hours a day and drive 2 hours a day, work out 1 hour a day, super tired sometimes. I want to talk. I want to speak up. Please support my channel by sharing, by the subscribe my channel again. And thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Skeptic. Always be in my channel and have a conversation with me. I really appreciate it. And please, and don't forget, and I also have Patreon. It's not just mine and me and my group. We want to develop our future more on the Patreon, because YouTube not gonna like what I gonna talk. Anything about justice or about the Chinese Communist Party or coronavirus things, YouTube not gonna like it. I'm not gonna, maybe my video is gonna demonetize blah blah again and again. Like now I'm new on this, I don't care. But in the future, when I have a lot of subscribers, if they keep making trouble on my video, I'm gonna really pissed off, and I don't think it's worth to develop myself on YouTube. But that's why I am asking you to join me, to support me at Patreon. It is very good. You can support me in each video I make, each content I made, and we can stay more tight between my followers and about our justice believers. We can do more if we stay tight. That's what I want. That's why I want to run it on that. It also is your support to the UyghurMan about my personal life. I want to fight for this for full time, for more. I want to spend more time on this, because the things going on to the Uyghurs is not acceptable anymore. It's run out of the limit of any type of human. What they're doing to us. I need to speak up. I only speak up, like I only record 1 or 2 videos a week. I don't think it's kind of enough. So you guys is gonna be my supporter. You guys is gonna be the one who give me the power to do it. So please leave a comment. Please, let's have a conversation at least. Justice Believer United. Yes, you're right, Jerry. Peace to the world. Yes, that's all we want, right? If it's positive energy, why we don't